Hello, True Art Believers. This is Pearson here. I had some other topics I wanted to talk about. I wanted to talk about grant writing, but today I have an update on mass social media post. As some of you may know, I think like maybe five. I posted a video concerning artists and social media and how to be more proactive in mass posting your imagery. And I stumbled upon, obviously I didn't stumble upon, a lot of people stumbled upon, like 1.2 or 2.1 million people have stumbled upon Hootsuite, Buffer, and Every Post. And I started off with Every Post, and then I needed more, another app to submit to other places in my social feed because there's a limit on Every Post. And so I downloaded Buffer, and then I was having issues with Buffer, so I downloaded Hootsuite. Now, what I have come across has been some interesting things. First off, Hootsuite hasn't malfunctioned much, but I've had issue with Buffer and Every Post. Every Post, I found out, unless you pay for a subscription, you have a limit to how many posts you can post ahead. So like I'm like 3 or 4 days ahead in my posts so that I can kind of focus on my work as opposed to stopping, post an image whenever I take the photo. I just have it ready in queue. And so that was disconcerting, which I understand, I guess. I was figuring maybe they would ask you to pay for a monthly subscription if you were, gosh, I'm befuddled. For a monthly subscription, if you wanted more than the accounts that they provided, because a lot of people have like multiple stacked upon social media accounts, and it'd be easier just to have one hub to deliver them all. But no, you can. They request for you to pay so that you can submit months or days ahead, which understandable, still kind of blowy, kind of sucks, right? Buffer, I've been having issue with swapping out my accounts because as I had an issue with Every Post, for some reason Every Post was having the same issue, and so I decided, well, since I'm having this issue, I'll swap to Buffer. So what I'm having problems with Every Post and Buffer is it's not connecting to my Facebook like group page. So it keeps saying to reconnect, and so you reconnect, and then it does its little thinking processing tool, and then after that it just doesn't work. So that is another disconcerting thing about those two social media outlets. Now, I haven't had any issue with Hootsuite. My only problem is you can only connect 3 accounts at once. Otherwise, you have to pay a $14.99 subscription, which is pretty steep. You know, I think you should be able to. I think it should be under the cost of like. Make it like $5. Make it a $4 or $5 a month, so that you have, because you're competing against Netflix. You can stream as many movies as you want, and you're paying $14.99 for unlimited posts and tagging on 50 social networks. If you have 50 social networks, you have no life. You are just posted on those social networks unless you have Hootsuite. That's the only thing. That's the only way you can actually survive social media. If you have Hootsuite and you have 50 accounts, you need Hootsuite or any of those other mass programs. Otherwise, if you just have 50 accounts and you don't have any of those programs, you are just sitting down and posting all day. If that's your job, great. But if it's not, it's a hassle. So I would recommend Hootsuite if you only have 3 accounts. Every Post if you only have what's up, Yao Shen? I haven't seen your artwork in a while. every post, if you have more like 6 accounts, but you have to deal with the fact that it hey, how you been? You have the fact that you have to deal with there's a lot of errors involved in every post, but you can submit or post up to 5 to 6 accounts on every post. Buffer is kind of iffy. Good morning. Buffer is kind of iffy, but I think you can make do with that. I also have Sprout Social, but I haven't even I haven't dealt with Sprout Social at all because it's been I have 3 apps to multitask, and I don't need 4 apps. Then it just becomes I'm swapping out one beast for another. All right, man. Well, it was good talking to you. I gotta go. Keep in touch, Yao Shin. All right.